Hello, happy Soulmate, Halloween, Day of the Dead, and I hope you're doing well. I'm having some body challenges. I'm not feeling that great. Believe in yourself fell out. Interesting card. Let's see how everybody is feeling. Life is speeding up. 2, antelope for the feminine. Turkey spirit, give with gratitude and grace. 61 for the masculine. Trust in divine detours. Oh, we have mirror numbers. 1661. Coyote, and then dog spirit. Interesting that the loyalty card is kind of coming up. I wonder what we think that loyalty means. So what has been channeling through this morning is really like our own ability to kind of wield our own power. It's very strong for me right now. One with self blossoming. So blossom is always Empress energy for me. Clear energy blocks 1-1. So the masculine is 6-1-1, activating higher chakras. And then we have unification, aligning with abundance. That aligning has been very, very strong. And then we have 2-2, false twin flame, intense clearing. So I think that's being revealed to them. The falsity of any karmic energy around them. I kind of want to get some more of those cards. Maybe do things. I think we're going to do some for the feminine and some for the masculine here. Let's see. I don't know. I always deal them up, but we're going to deal them down today. You coming up with a 2, it's a very interesting energy. 2 of Pentacles. I was going to talk about, look at that. That's crazy. I was just about to talk about 2s. 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Cups, and Page of Wands. And especially the 2 of Cups, it's very strong energy right now for me. 5 of Cups and the Magician, of course. What is it? I want to say, like, I feel like a choice has been made, but I don't know exactly why I feel that way. Okay, we're going to keep this here, and then we're also going to get a couple more. I get, like, oh, my brain is getting interesting feelings right now. I get he's having sort of like a phoenixy moment. Queen, 8-8 Queen, divine feminine. Mystical messages, spiritual awakening, twin flame facilitator, integration. Ooh, wow, this is really intense. Okay. I was like more focused on myself, and that might be part of the key of this transition here. I very, very rarely use these in an actual spread. Not sure why. See, again, change, tower, fruition, assessing, resilience. Big change here, big decision. And it's not like, we also have a 2 here, 2s. It's not like a Grand Trine blessings on the bottom. Okay. Interesting. It's like a decision, not something that's forced upon you. It's so interesting. I often talk about this. So I guess we're going to have a deep moment here. I had in my early life, at 14, my father just walked out of the house and went to live with another woman who was pregnant from him. And then at 17, my mom died, and they were both like in one day, right? It happened instantly. And I always talk about, and this sounds very strange, unless you kind of have lived through my life, you probably wouldn't understand, but I always talk about the decision that my father made was much more painful for me than my mother just instantly passing away. I mean, if you're a medium, I think you probably understand, like, we have a connection to the other side, so it's not as, I don't know, it's just different. But when someone makes a decision against you or away from you, it's pretty much the most pain you can, like, have. And there's something about a decision. Oh my God, we got the Empress card again. A decision that you are making between, these cards are so powerful. I can't really believe it. It goes so well with that blossoming card, right? Which is also a 2. I've had 4 2s now, or 5 2s, something like that. It's like, are you going to be sad, or are you going to rise into your destiny? Rise to your highest self. I do have a sore throat, just so you know. This is a 38, 11. This is a 10 and a 5. You see how, like, the 5 and the 10, it's like you're either going to, like, cut your power in half, or you're going to double your power. That's the way that it's being shown to me. And this Grand Trine Blessings card is also a 10. It's a 4 and a 6. So he has King of Cups, 8 of Swords, and Discernment, which is a 10. But it's interesting that, you know, there's the cloud with the eye again. The discernment is right over his third eye, and it's kind of like the top of his head is missing, right? So he's like very open. And this is kind of a similar type situation here. It's very open. It's like his emotions are wide open. And what's coming through, this is the weirdest thing. I don't know why this is coming through, but it's like his stuckness is like from what he's been chasing as like a substitute of love. Does that make sense? Let's see what this is. I had seen the Virgo. Wow. Karmic purge, mirror reflections. Virgo, I analyze. Luck is on your side, new moon in Sagittarius. So we have 2 mutable signs here. It's kind of intense. It almost looks like there's a 3 there, but there's 2 6s. And both of these cards have this like radiation, like this radiating energy. And I'm being really drawn to this citrine right now. You can choose a lot of abundance for yourself right now. Wow, look. Crazy. So you see these 2, when I do private readings, this is the most common correlation I see. Because I do thoughts, feelings, and actions. The feelings with the feminine's feelings with the masculine's thoughts, almost, they correlate so often. So we have King of Pentacles with the 7 of Swords. Release. And this is a 9. I feel like, you know, so we have 7 to 7. I feel like you're just ready to embody this new energy, and you want to leave the sadness behind. And I think a lot of you will probably say, like, I left that behind. But part of you, I think, was always kind of like waiting for the water to boil or letting the lamp burn, you know, any kind of like, I think you were keeping an eye on things, hoping somehow that your kind of investment would bear fruit. Interesting. So 3 and 7 just keep coming up. 3 of Swords, 7 of Cups, boundaries, 12. Emotionally, I think he's learning, you know, I said wide open, right? A lot of people, this is a crazy reading. Okay, do I say that every time? A lot of people who over-intellectualize their feelings, they think if they can talk about their feelings in a very, like, intelligent sounding way, this means that they're, like, emotionally processing their feelings, but they're just basically stuck because they can't actually feel them. And I think this is a heart activation here because I see activating the higher chakras, and you can't get to the higher chakras unless you go through the heart. And something is dawning on him in a very big way. I want to say it has to do with his, let's find out what it has to do with masculine energy. Harmonize, let your light shine. Did I not say the radiating of the light? And look at, this is like a masculine, feminine. Libra, I balance. Your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. So we have a lot of Venusian energy here. It's almost like there's like this crust. Sorry, this is kind of a gross analogy, but they give me what they give me. It's like on his crown chakra. So I remember at the beginning of my kind of shamanic journey, I had to have like a veil taken off of my third eye. And I almost feel like there's a past life wounding from him around, and it's like a crusty scab. It's so weird. Okay. That he may have been like you know, unalived from magic, something like that. And there's a scab there that he has like avoided dealing with. And he's been very, very practical, but you can't. Okay. So my first Ascended Master interaction was with Saint Germain. And I actually did not know who Saint Germain was. And I was like walking my dog. And I had always had trouble with visualizing. And it's just Saint Germain just came and was like, here is this purple flame. He didn't call it the violet, or I didn't get it as the violet flame. And he just put it in my hand. I know this sounds crazy, but this is how my life was, because I didn't, for so long, I had no training, right? It was like astrology and tarot only. And I just had it. I just had this purple flame, and he's just like, you can use this for whatever, too. What he was trying to tell me was about alchemy, but I didn't know what that was at the time. And I can remember the exact spot I was standing in where I lived when that happened. And it's just crazy. Like, so you can buy into the Matrix and live the Matrix life, for lack of a better word, whatever, as much as you want. You can be as practical as you want, right? I was walking my dog. There's like really nothing more practical than that. And just being, you know, good person, living my life. And all of a sudden, there was like an ascended master, didn't know what that was, coming into my mind or my vision, putting purple flames into my hand, right? When a different type of person, if I had gone and told somebody, they may have said I was whatever, crazy, whatever, right? You can only keep it out for so long. You can only stay stuck for so long, you know. It gets to be sort of overwhelming. There's some more, they say. Oh my God. Ace of Wands, the Lovers, and Acceptance. Look at that. Snakes. The Unexpected, Four of Wands, and the Moon in reverse. This deck is so amazing. It's like the most basic deck. I love it so much. Okay. (11:11), Twin Flame. Everything is possible. Earth, stability, believe in the impossible. Blue Moon. Wow. Okie dokie. So there has been this understanding that has been so insane, because I just wrote the numbers 4 and 13, and there they are. That's actually, my address adds up to 13 and it equals a 4. And it's so weird. Okay. And then there's another number, and then, I don't know, this is so weird. Okay. There's a 4 over here too, with a 6 and a 1. And then we have 38, so 11 again. He is mostly learning how to, he has 2 swords and 2 cups. And for so long, we talk about the heart and the mind and the difference between them. And what we're learning right now, actually you have 2 pentacles and a sword. What we're learning, what the masculine seems to be learning right now, is that for anything to happen, your mind and your heart have to be synchronized. There has to be alignment. Otherwise, we would call it toxic. And that means that you've allowed your mind to find peace enough where you're not kind of a slave to the fear. Now, 3 of Swords upright and 8 of Swords upright tell me he's wrestling with a lot of fear. But ultimately, he's going to come to eclipse that fear. He's going to right that fear. He's going to, the light will return, right? There's never darkness, there's just a lack of light. He's going to, through this process, see that he's the one that radiates the light. And come to a place of stability, right? This may be, oh my God, look. Look, you guys. I didn't even see this. Blue moon and blue moon. Ultimately, it may be, in a very unexpected way, of returning to a more innocent, returning to his inner child, returning to belief. Like, I think that the belief had been taken out of him through fear and through it's so crazy how it's let your light shine. You know, he had to go into a very dark place. They're not giving me why. Why, Spirit? But this is about to change. Okay, we'll get those, but we're going to get these first. It has a lot to do, as I've said in the beginning, with the father energy or lack of father energy or pain that came through the father. There's pain through the father energy here. And he may have, some may have turned to weed. And that's my weed card here. Or other kind of escapes. Weirdly enough, some may have escaped through, like, you know, a good, something seen as quote unquote good can be an escape if you stop. I don't know why I'm getting this. If you stop your own feelings, right? Generally, healers become healers because they've learned how to heal themselves and they don't want other people to hurt. So they become like assistant healers. But some people, I think, possibly do it to like avoid. Some people can do that with like food and cooking. And that's kind of what I'm seeing. The spirit whisperer, divine guidance, higher knowing. Look at the owl. Okay. Map maker of destiny, authentic purpose, inspiration, and free will. The river queen, flow, letting go, and natural movement. And the ice queen, ideas preserve, non-action, entitlement. Keeper of the scales, fairness and balance. Sacred union, partnership, and romance. Fruition, abundance, reaping what you sow. So you're coming into a period that's very, very abundant if you choose so. And oh, my heart is like tingling. There's so much abundance here. It's sort of overwhelming, to be honest. This could be weirdly connected to your father. It could be passed down lineage, inheritance, but it also could be knowledge. There's something here that will be corrected, is the word they're using. And that is because you have made your masculine energy correct, aligned. I don't know what word they want me to use. You've purged something in your masculine line. And in integrating the masculine energy, you had to do some kind of, you know, it could have been action as much as non-action. Like you had to perform or choose. It was a choice. Something inspired. And I think it was very, very difficult for you. Or this could be coming up. You know, generally I go before the collective. Okay, so we see here the integration of masculine and feminine energy. And it's such an interesting card that I never really noticed that, you know, her side has brick and his side has this like abundance, right? The blossoming, where we've seen it multiple times now, that there's this incredible, you know, fruition and abundance and reaping what you sow. Like you're going to get a lot of return on your energy as you do this. And I feel you letting go more and more and more every single day of any kind of expectation, especially of emotions, and just being, like, you're coming into this beingness of your connection to source that's like so magnetic and beautiful. It's like, yeah, I'm not here sitting here saying you'll never be triggered again, but I'm seeing that you understand that your emotions come from you, and that people are going to do what people do, and that doesn't really mean anything about you. You know, it doesn't mean you're not worthy. It doesn't mean you don't matter. It doesn't mean they don't care about you, but they need to do what they need to do on their own journey. And there's something about this energy in particular that's just, it's like, oh, I know the word and I can't think of it. Non-something. It's like non-dependent. That's not the word I'm looking for, but it's just self-union, right? And they want me to explain to you, oh, soulmates, that's so weird. Oh my God. Okay. Sometimes this stuff gets really overwhelming. Look at abundance again. I'm going to turn it right side up because I feel like that's how it's supposed to be. It's actually that he is looking in the mirror and understanding, like, your why good things are happening to you now. So indeed, when I very first started this, I don't know if I said it or not, but that word soulmate, oh man. That word soulmate was like in my mind. Camera, Grim Reaper, date, healing heart, twin flames, wedding, dragonfly. He kind of wonders why I feel like your energy has pulled away from him and is continuing to pull away from him. I guess it's non-duality. I guess that's what you're going into, is non-duality. And that it's like your heart's on fire for your own life. And he can sense there's this, I don't know if you've ever, God, I haven't seen that meme in so long. There's a meme, now I'm gonna have to go find it and post it. There's a meme that is like getting ready for my glow up for, I think the first year I saw it was like 2020. And we all know how 2020 went. And then it was like a woman in robes, right? But then there was like 10 layers of angelic protection around her, right? Ascended masters, at all of these forces, unseen forces. And, you know, I don't know why they want me to show you that, but it's like in the spiritual realm, he can see this around you now for some reason. It's very apparent that you aren't just doing stuff for selfish reasons. And I not have any judgment on selfishness, right? We're all living our own self-centered life. It's a normal thing. That doesn't mean you always have to choose the best thing for you. Sometimes doing things for others is the best thing for you, right? And ultimately, what that comes down to is that you're being led by your source connection, not your ego. And he's looking at you and he's seeing this, and he's seeing like, oh, she isn't, it's a triggering word, but like desperate, she's not chasing, she's not, like you can see the chaser went over onto his side. He's recognizing he is in codependent relationships. He's not ascending. He's the one. These things are becoming apparent to him. You know, a codependent relationship is an addiction, and all forms of addiction are codependent. This says codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block, restraint, chaser in a codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issue. These are coming into his awareness, his orb of, do you see here? He desires to be a knight that can move. The knights move. But he's stuck. He's 8 of Swords. He desires to be a bigger version of himself, and it's coming into his awareness, which is that sphere, right? That he's the one holding himself back. And right, I just saw a video about blame. So not every toxic personality disorder blames other people, but you hear it a lot, right? You hear it, and they're bringing back up the loyal issue, right? That started in the very beginning. There's confusion. Dream the world into being. That's that Knight energy. Oh wow, we have some really cool cards. Lay a solid foundation. So 4 of Wands. It's a 6 with love. Make your dreams real. That's an 11, 56. Spider. Set healthy boundaries again. Now is a lucky time. So he's being brought great awareness through the mirror of seeing how you, and honestly, I honestly feel like you are like, I am my soulmate. I am committed to me. I am complete. I mean, this card literally says engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, union. Oh, we have 3 here. Did I do that on purpose? Someone likes you. That someone is you. You like you. Romance is blooming. Fun, flirting, wanting to date. I mean, I don't normally interpret these cards like that, but soul connection, partnership, agreement, soul contract. Like, I think you are just like, okay, committing to yourself, being passionate about yourself, not holding yourself apart from yourself anymore. All of this is screaming just like, I really don't care what other people say about me. I really don't care if someone tells me I'm lovable. I am lovable. And look, see, this card is in reverse down here. And you're letting go of outdated thinking, conditioning, and replaying events over in your head. And he is dealing with his hurt. He is awaiting a conversation. He is setting boundaries, and he is dealing with the fact that he's angry about the way that he was treated at some point. I strongly feel like you probably went through that, I don't know, 6 to 12 months ago. And it just depends. Like, timing is never about, like, soul's not about timing. But I feel like you're like, okay, well, if this ever happens, it'll happen. But right now, I am just vibing with myself. I get a feeling of detachment that's really nice. And he is finding it very soothing. He's finding it actually refreshing, because I think, so there's always this knowingness that under anger, there's hurt, right? And where is this card? Okay. And so people who are hurt often like lash out in anger. And this is just an explanation, not a defense or whatever you call it. Like, it's not right, but that's why they do it. And I think he's figuring that out. Like, maybe he's gone around being very angry but not being able to express the hurt that happened. And so he went around like hurting people. And also there's something about him like running away at times when there's a lot about intensity here that I feel. Things got very intense, and then like he would either use that to manipulate people with, or he would run away. And I think he's coming to like understand and accept it. I think I want these unicorn cards today. Like an acceptance of like, if I don't get to a place where I can express this hurt, this is going to be my life. Like my life's going to be consumed in anger and like ultimately fear, because that's what it is. The fear is that you'll get hurt again. And when you're blocking all that, you can't feel anything. So you do all of these like risky behaviors because you want to feel. Like your power is actually in feeling. Definitely yes. Wish upon a star. Oh, change. That's beautiful. Light. Wow. Amazing cards. Pets. It's weird because I was talking about walking my dog, and you are gifted. And I think he's seeing his giftedness. I know that sounds weird, especially if they're in a struggling position like so many of them get in, but the answer to your question is a strong yes. Make a wish and expect the very best. The changes that you're going through are positive. See the light within yourself and everyone else. And that's another thing. It's like, I just strong get that mirrored energy from that reading. Like there was a mirror card, and it's just like, he can see the actual light in you, and he can feel his own light. But it's like nobody else but you can really see his light. Like he can manipulate people. He can get what he wants. Like I'm not saying that, but because that's a mastery of like a physical plane, right? But talking about somebody's light is a different thing. Petrified wood, ancestors, awakening crystal. I think we had all of these. The master teacher card, emotional healing, right? Your guys' ancestors are very close right now. I know that's like cliche because of the time of year, but I can feel it's very, very strong. There's a lot of pulling closer. Inner child. Purification. I feel like he's being granted this ability to like see through your eyes in a way. There's something with the eyes here. I'm having like eye spasms, but I can feel that there's eye stuff here going on. You guys may need to do a little bit of like balancing stuff. Sekhmet, be strong. You are stronger than you think you are, and your strength assures a happy outcome. Maybe some cleansing baths. Athena, inner wisdom. You know what to do. Trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. Iceful, undying love. The love you have shared is eternal, regardless of the situation. Easy does it. There's no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. Maeve, cycles and rhythms. Honor the cycles of your body's energy levels and emotions. So you can call these ascended masters, crystals, unicorns, dragons into your energy field if you feel particularly guided to do that. 2 of the cards were in this deck, and it was Mother Mary and Yemiya. So they may also be very close around you. You know, there are things happening in your life where you're being asked to develop more trust in the highest good. You have green dragon that has a key, fire dragon, and golden solar dragon. Black dragon. These are pretty, I would say, like, they're benign dragons in a lot of ways, but this is definitely a Chiron activation here. Helps you tune into the secrets of nature, receive answers and guidance from nature, align with your divine essence. He burns up the lower energies around you. You're safe and protected. Be determined and inspired. Clear your soul's pathway. And he may feel that there was some karmic debris there that needs to be cleansed. I think November 1st is a very good day to do that. Let your DNA be reprogrammed and light codes activated. Become an inspired leader. Meditate, reflect, undergo a metamorphosis. And so cocoons you so that your divine potential grows. I'm going to get a few of these. I don't know why. This is like the craziest deck that I have. And I actually kind of want... I think these are Alice Loves, but I only have one of them out. There's two of them. Let's get a couple of messages, because I like the heart ones, but I get tired of them. Okay. If you let me, I will take care of you. That's that father energy. Don't trust me and you drive me crazy. You see, I want you so bad. I am who I am. You feel my creativity. I'm scared you're moving on. You're the reason I keep going. I'm afraid for people to get close to me. Wow, you're beautiful. You see how it's like this push-pull, kind of almost like bait and switch dynamic. You let me, I'll take care of you, but don't trust me. Like, I think that's that masculine energy that's like, I'll get you dependent on me, but then I'm going to just disappear or break your trust. The heat between us is intense. I'm stuck in visions of us together. Why do I deserve someone like you? The passion is too much. I'm afraid to lose you. I want to be different. I wish I could understand you. I cry at night. Feelings are eating me alive. Don't wait for me. They have hurt me. I feel like he thinks he'll never get over this kind of pain, but he will. Like, you're always stronger than that, that hurts you. But you have to, like, take responsibility for it on a kind of energetic level. That's always the most difficult conversation that there is, really. Because we so want to just be a victim, and I understand that. Sacred union, honor and treasure your relationship for it is truly sacred. Trust. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. When we pass from this world, we take nothing with us but our soul and the memories we have shared with those we love, right? Those are our ancestors being close to us right now. So, I hope that helped you. It's a very interesting reading, very different. I feel strong energy from the masculine right now. So, we shall see. Bye for now.